The mead. You've forgotten the mead. The barrel's almost empty.
Since you seem to be drinking it all, perhaps you'd like to get your feet wet bringing it from the storehouse.
A wager's a wager. We gambled for one journey only. Fetching the mead is a separate wager.
As you wish. Another wager.
Your aim is off, Kai. I could do better with my silver hand.
We have 3 attempts.
Arthur's rested him good while you were womanizing. Keep a steady hand, you need rest.
Arthur grows old before his time.
But his eye is keen.
The keenest eye sent Arthur to his bed, whilst I was chosen to keep the young lady company. Lisa's sparkling eye chose me, huh?
Which one of the 3 eyes did she use?
Your pride was hurt more than I thought.
It takes more than Lisa to touch my pride. That Celts gets slaughtered by that murdering butcher Bavik. That's when my pride is hurt as a leader. The weather break that it could have been for him.
You must hold your patience. The rains will at least keep Bavik close to his fire.
Until the first glimpse of sun through the storm clouds. Then he'll rampage the country again, fighting his own kind. Killing and pillaging.
When he moves more than 1 league out of his own territory, I'll split his head in 2.
Your anger spoils your skill. I trust you will have better control when you come face to face with Bavik.
When we ride out again, my anger will have calmed enough to come face to face with Bavik. In the meantime, I'm still nearest to the center of that target.
Seems the position has changed. And with Arthur in second place, you fetch the barrel of mead.
Don't get waylaid by the fair Lisa. You're thirsty.
Bavik! That horse first. 1 man on a horse is worth 10 on foot. Tugram.
I thought you were Barrick's men!
And those men on the ridge are yours?
What's left of them. They attacked our villages. They burned them. They took our women away.
So much for your peace and unity.
I spoke of your peace to Barrick.
And I.
Waste of time. Talking so women and old men. Anything Bavick understands is this.
That's Barrick's wealth.
Kai, get her. Bring her back to the village.
Bavick's daughter.
Be happy, Tugram. Bavick will be enjoying himself just as we are, with good meat, drink.
You can wish pleasure for Barrick?
Why not? Every man should enjoy his last night alive. And every woman.
Food is there to be eaten.
Don't take food from my father's enemies.
It won't be wasted. Horses are worth their weight in any metal. They're for soldiers. Yet your father lets his children ride. Do all his daughters dress in the breeches of a man?
He has only one child.
None now. Tell me about your father.
There's nothing to tell. He acts while you talk.
You love him?
As you love your life.
What's your name?
Eithner.
Eithner. Why do you love him? We don't.
Because he is stronger than you will ever know. More man than you will ever be.
Yet I tell you that this sword will sever his head from his body. This father you say you love, he's no better than an animal.
No.
He's without honor.
No.
If he made a pledge, it would disappear on the wind the moment your back was turned. He would never keep his word.
Always. He could never break his word.
Keeping it to yourself, Arthur?
She's not for me. No, Kai.
You're being very protective with Barrick's whelp. Is he being as tender with the women he took from our villages? I say her head on a spear leads our attack tomorrow morning as we beat our way through the gates of his camp.
No. We cannot take his camp that way. The ground outside the gates is vulnerable to attack from spears. I've scouted the area and I have a plan.
There may be no need to attack.
Huh?
We may not have to fight.
I fight. With or without you.
You'd have no chance, Tugram.
I have every chance.
Hear me out.
Bavick is a doting father. He'd pay any price for the return of his daughter.
I do not want his goods. I want his life!
I shall ask a much bigger price than either.
What could be bigger?
His pride. His word as a warrior that he will never take up arms against another Celt.
Why should Bavick keep his word?
He will. With his daughter as our captive, we will teach him to be humble. This hair is very soft.
No doubt your father will recognize it. Messenger!
I will go. Facing Bavik is no job for an ordinary messenger. Someone has to make him believe that there'll be no treachery. His daughter will be returned to him unharmed. This task for me. Send me.
In a wildcat. I'd like that. Hey! Ah, so we're no longer enemies. Do you ever dress like a woman?
I dress as I please.
Can you sew and cook?
I can ride. I can hunt.
And use a dagger?
That too.
You'll need clean clothes after you've bathed. We've no breeches for you. Go down to the lake and wash them, put these on.
I dress as I please and I do as I please. Ah! No.
If you should feel the need for dry clothes when you come out.
Look at me! You will never see another face again. If I don't, you'll never see your daughter's face again. I will not be humbled.
You have no choice.
All right. You can keep your eyes. Go back to Arthur. Tell him to return my daughter. Then I will consider his terms. No, you cannot consider his terms. You can only accept them. No! I am Bavik. I will not bow my head to a petty chieftain, a mewling boy who whines of brotherhood. Brotherhood against the Saxons. I need no man's help to fight the Saxons. No. But you do need persuasion to stop fighting the Celts. You are a brave man to come to me here and say the things you are saying. You are no ordinary messenger. No, you're the silver-handed, eh? I've heard much of you. The warrior who is always at Arthur's side. I wonder how much value he puts on your life. The monks say an eye for an eye. We shall see.
Carry on to the village. Arthur's done well with you in my absence.
Arthur, a dreamer.
A warrior.
What kind of warrior snivels to my father for peace with me as a captive? A warrior settles his arguments with the sword.
True.
Then why do you stay with him?
Arthur doesn't believe that. Perhaps I want to find out who's right.
I don't understand you any more than I understand him. My father never has any doubts. You should know what you believe. You should know what you want and take it.
I agree with your father.
Hi! An answer from Bavik!
Bavik is prepared to wager that Lud means as much to you as his daughter means to him. He proposes a fair exchange.
Lud's life for a dream? Why are you hesitating?
I accept. A fair exchange.
Nobody humbles Bavik. Nobody. How can you measure yourself against him? He would never use a woman as a hostage.
No. He'd use her in another way and then either enslave her or kill her.
You're talking like this because you lost. In front of all your people, you lost.
I'm talking like this because I'm tired of the bloody business of Celt killing Celt.
If my father had refused an exchange, you would have killed me. And I'm a Celt.
I would not have killed you.
Then you are weak.
No. Not weak. Practical. If I'd killed you, your father would have sought vengeance. All your death would have achieved is more death. Are you so blind you cannot see that even if I despised and hated you, I would still have had to let you go?
Got one. I made a captive.
Bavik has agreed!
Tugram, I'll give you a toast to peace.
To blackmail.
I'll drink to anything that brings peace between the Celts without shedding a single drop of blood.
Aye.
I'll toll the girl.
When Lud passed me on his horse, I could easily have swayed out of his reach. So why didn't I do that? Because I didn't want to return to my father. When I was first brought here, I was convinced that my father was totally right and you were totally wrong. Now I'm not sure. I'm confused. So I've decided to take the same attitude as Kai. I intend to stay here with you and find out.
Tomorrow morning at first light you will return to your home. That was the pact I made.
But I made no such pact. So I shall stay here.
You will return tomorrow, and if I have to lash you to your horse and escort you there myself.
Let's not a woman, joy and wine, quiet smile to blind your eyes. A woman has by night, to end by day.
To a happy reunion between father and daughter.
Whenever that shall be.
You must be impatient for tomorrow. I could assist you in passing the long, tedious night ahead.
My thanks. But I should not want the night to be any longer or more tedious than necessary. You could be of service to me.
Simply name it.
Later. We will talk together later.
Get on that horse.
Eithna stays with me.
She's using you, Kai.
Using me?
She'll do anything not to have her father humbled. She failed with me, succeeded with you. Get on that horse.
Arthur, if a man and a woman want to be together, they will be together. That's the law.
Fool. You'll wreck everything I've worked for.
It is the law!
Get me some rope.
Leave her. I said leave her.
On that horse. Games. A player of games.
But a teller of lies. The reason I wanted to stay was simply because I cared for you, and I wanted to be with you. But that was impossible. So before I left, I had to discover, in truth, your feelings for me. You have your peace with my father, so next time we meet, it will be as friends, not enemies.
The next two horns we drink.
And the next. And the next. Until the barrel's dry.